Abstraction Games presents. Hey, what is up, everyone? Today I bring you another episode of Danganronpa Trigger Happy. Yes, sir. Now today what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be playing some Danganronpa Trigger Happy. Yes, sir. Yes, I already did that intro before. You're right, but my fault. Anyways, okay, we starting up with some heat, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all one thing, bro. We are ready for this shit, bro. We're here to fucking investigate, bro. Oh yeah, for sure. I know I want to check out this new area right here, bro. The gate's open. We can finally check out the second floor of the dorms, which means I have to do it. Fuck you mean, like, oh, this is the second floor of the dorms? It looks like some ancient ruins. That's what I was thinking, bro. Or no. It's more like a battlefield. Okay, like a bomb blew up here or something. What's with you and bombs, bro? First you're over here thinking that a chicken finna turn into a bomb. Now you're just like, yo, it looks like a bomb that blew up here, bro. Like, dude, you and these bombs, bro. Whoa, there is a splatter of blood on the floor. Can we investigate that, bro? Is this the girls' restroom? Can I go inside, please? This is the girls' bathroom. Even in a place like this. Mukuro, I swear, you scream anti-pussy. Is that the Eye of Ra? Is this a giraffe coming out of a locker? What the hell? You know what would be scary if I were to turn around and something would be like, boo! Ah, I scared y'all. Ah, I know y'all were scared. Oh, they got fishes in this shit? You're really not gonna let me investigate anything in the restroom, bro. Can I at least take a piss? Yo, this place has been thrashed about, bruh. This room is filled with lockers. It must have been for Hope's Peak students who came before us. The class before ours must have used these lockers. Well, no shit, Sherlock, bro. Like I'm playing, bro. You right? I'm shitting on Mukuro. I wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, locked. There's a card reader installed on the door. That must be how you get the locker open. After all, it's pretty similar to the card readers for the locker rooms on the second floor of the school. And you have to use your e-handbook to open those up. So does that mean... Well, let's just give it a try. I took out my handbook and ran it across the card reader. And then... no luck. Maybe only the locker's owner can open it, which means none of us can do it. Yo, wait, this place looks kinda chill. This room doesn't really feel like a student's room. It has more adult atmosphere.
Correct.
Whoa, where the... It's the headmaster's private room. Kyoko!
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time. Huh? A regret? Do you want to talk about it? Kyoko looks almost meek right now. Meek? She must be thinking about something. I probably shouldn't bother her. Yeah, she's probably thinking about me. Let's see, what is there to investigate? Okay. Let's see what this is. Huh? There's a strange gap in the wall. Is it some kind of design mistake or a construction defect or something?
So...
There's a gap here, but not just any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out. A breeze?
Indeed. Like
Febreze? Like, bitch, I'm the shit. I got Febreze on me. Y'all know what song I'm referring to, bro? It's likely an open space on the other side of this wall. An open space? Does that mean like NASA type shit? You mean like a hidden room? Totally not what I was thinking, okay. I think I might know how to open it. With your hands, stupid. You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
A very easy trick, yes. So easy, I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program on that PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open right up.
However...
But I don't have a clue what that password might be. All we know is it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. You can't really go from there. You're right. That's not nearly enough to go on.
It's true.
I looked through all his paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been already his but nothing that might have been his password. When I think about how much time I wasted on this, Damn, dude. Yeah, okay. There's a PC on the desk. It must have belonged to the headmaster.
It would seem.
Whoever used this last, it looks like they were very interested in the Ultimate Despair. The PC still has some search results left on it. Then we might be able to get some info on the Ultimate Despair?
However,
There's not much, though. Nothing we don't already know.
in other words,
The Ultimate Despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy, which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of people, whose driving force comes from despair.
however,
And that's all there is. Not much to it, is there?
whew,
But I guess that's the best he could do as a complete Kirigiri failure. But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on.
correct.
I see. That's a good outlook to have. You see how I read that, like, completely reversed, bro? I don't know, bro. Jeez. So there's a hidden room that she couldn't get into. That's what she meant by regret. I think we can assume that there must be some kind of clue waiting in there. Maybe for her. There's more to it than that. Anyway, if we want to get in there, we need to figure out the password. And if Kyoko can't figure it out, wait, do I stand a chance? No, wait, there might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of, or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name?
What?
Oh, that sounds so corny. Wait, there's no way. Oh, sorry. I was just trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea he would use her name as his password. Knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it? Just to be sure?
Well,
It's not like you need my permission. Damn, girl, just be like, damn! If you want to try it, try it. Do whatever you want. Bro, seriously, like, okay, bro, my fault. Like, my bad. You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name. But if that's not it, that might just hurt Kyoko even more.
hey,
If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong. Yeah, okay, fuck. In that case, your guess nothing. I collected myself, then turned to face the computer monitor. Bro, like, what do you mean collected yourself, bro? It's not like it takes like an immense amount of courage to be able to type in a few keys and get it wrong. Like bro. Let me just type the password here. I typed her full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. My hands were tense, slightly trembling as I finished typing it in. And it worked? Bro, this is the 0 and 1,000 times that this shit will ever fucking work, bro. What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked!
why?
Ooh, she's more upset. Kyoko? Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko, let's go! Follow behind her! Make sure she's okay and she's safe. Is that a picture of them in the background? Hey, Kyoko. I may as well not even have been in the room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing. On the present? Oh, a wrapped and covered with such joy. That's what made it so unusual. Yo, can we look at this? No, not the cabinet, bro. Oh my god, really, bro? Okay, fine. There's a brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I'm getting kind of a bad vibe from it. But I mean, we can't not open it. Okay!
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto. Why? You think it's dangerous? No, not dangerous, but surprising, probably. Huh?
It would seem.
If it is what I think it is, at the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see. Wait, so you know what's in there?
Anyway,
Don't scream or anything, okay? Am I about to find like somebody's head? Are you saying it's something that'll make me want to scream? Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Step by heavy step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath and took hold of the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside and... What's the first thing she told you, bitch? Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. Yo! What was in that box? It was bones. Like, the novel bones? Like the comic strip bones? I know y'all know what I'm talking about, bro. Human bones. It was the last thing I'd expect to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined...
I see.
Just as I thought. What? Bro, talk to me! Just as you thought? How could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there. Human bones!
Wrong.
Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body. That's pretty much the same thing! A dead guy in a box! My father. Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box. Those bones. That body. That's my father. Or at least, what's left of him. Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? The same man she's been searching for? Hold on! How can you know that for sure? How do you know that's him?
So...
Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now. It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I've told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. Alter Ego said that the headmaster was probably here in the school, but the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were us 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume.
In other words...
that most likely, my father was in this school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption, anyway. As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Or no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe that at some point, she wanted to be proven wrong. Which is why she never looked in the box for herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could cut off all ties. But was that all there was to it? Yeah, bro, like who the fuck would do that, bro? Like nobody, well, actually, you know what? I'm lying. There is such thing as closure. Closure is a thing, you know? A lot of people like to see someone for one last time and tell them, hey, bro, fuck you, fuck your mom, and fuck your dog. I'm done with you, type shit, bro. But it's not for everybody, right? Oh, I get reminded of this glorious scene. Okay, bro, my fault. the scene that made me splooge. I'm kidding, okay. Bro, splooge is such a funny word, bro. In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing that it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. Would she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. Damn, that's pretty grim, bro. No Reaper. Like, for real, bro. Like on some Bill and Mandy shit, bro. I know you remember, wait. What is it? What were they called? Was it called like Grim Adventures of Bill and Mandy? Was that the name of the show? Or am I tripping, bro? The headmaster's desk. It's probably hiding some kind of clue. So I really want to check it out, but I don't really want to touch Kyoko's desk without permission.
Hey.
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like. Are you sure?
Because...
Never let anything get in the way of an investigation. I don't. Okay then, if you don't mind. Starting from the top, I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. but in the last jar. Huh? Is this? It's an e-handbook, right? And it has a label on it that says, in case of emergency. I'd found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
In other words,
A handbook with no limitations given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what that is. I think you're probably right.
it would seem...
It would prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it? Huh? But Kyoko... I don't need it. And if you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here. Then I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay? Dude. Damn, poor Kyoko, man. My gosh, bruh. Huh? This picture. It's all faded. It must be pretty old. Wait, is this a picture of... Hey, Kyoko! You hadn't noticed this? Girl, fuck you mean?
Why would you?
Oh, this is annoying. I came here to cut myself free of the past. And yet... to now find something like this. What do you expect me to do now? Then I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all his time, he must have really cared about her.
Why?
What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself, to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That was the whole reason I came here. And now he's abandoned me again. And this time, he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father? Kyoko. That's brazy, bruh.
Hey.
Listen, Mukuro. Oh. Can I ask you a favor? My fault, bro. You're right. I read too much One Piece. A favor? What is it?
So...
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this, and I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more, but...
Hey.
Could you leave? Huh?
Correct.
Just for a little while. I'd just like to be alone for a bit. Kyoko, don't worry. I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little.
Just a second.
I need to get my emotions in order. You know, Kyoko, you told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. How you're only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you're going to say? If so, it's just a theory. And this isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the facts of what happened, what I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily. You're right. I'm sorry.
Anyway...
Once I've got myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please, just give me some time to myself. Okay, I understand. Don't you mean... Wakarimashita. Chill. Then I'll see you later. Sorry, baby girl, I'm here for you if you need me. Like, come here. You need a kiss of comfort? Like, my fault, bro. Is she really okay? Kyoko, it must have been a complete shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me. To find out what happened to the headmaster. There's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster. Killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster is dead. The one leading the Hope's Peak staff and the one who finalized the plan to isolate you was the Hope's Peak headmaster. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. Seems possible, but he's somewhere in this school right now. But we were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind. Which means the mastermind's true identity is... 15 of us met in the mail hall. Add Mukuro to the mix and you get 16. And including me, only 6 of us are still alive. Everyone else is dead. Yeah, that's crazy. We have this many deaths, bro. Even Mukuro. Even she undeniably dead. My fault. So the ones still left alive are me, Byakuya, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and Kyoko. Only those 6 people are still alive. And there's no question. Wait, no! That can't be! I refuse to believe it! There has to be some other way! There just has to be! Like, where'd you get this fucking... Bro, did you get a bunch of blood gushing into your dick, bro? Like, fucking, like what? Where did this surge of, like, it has to be? Like, alright, bro. I have that e-handbook, bro. Now I can check out some of these lockers, bro, don't you think? Wait, but... what about the emergency handbook I found in the headmaster's hidden room? Okay, let's give it one more try. Bro, really, bro? Why kick me out of it, bro? I took the emergency handbook and ran across the card reader. I really don't know why it takes like 2 interactions to freaking be able to freaking do some shit sometimes, but I mean, I guess, bro. Ooh, whoa! Just so y'all can see everything. Whoever it belongs to probably has organization problems in every part of their life. Damn, Mukuro, maybe they're just not. I don't know, bro. This is a crystal ball. Huh? A crystal ball? No, it can't be. There's no way he ever used this locker. It's just not possible. Is this a deck of playing cards? No, they're tarot cards. But wait, aren't those used for telling fortunes? It's just a coincidence, right? No, bruh, this is clearly Hiro's locker, bruh. There's all kinds of textbooks and notebooks stacked up in no particular order. Dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever stuffed this didn't do a lot of studying. Not that I can really talk. Trying to act as casual and natural as possible, I picked up one of the notebooks I saw. But the moment I looked inside the notebook, any sense of easiness I had may have evaporated. No, you know, it's crazy to me how I have the ability to twist every fucking word in a sentence. But anyways, whatever, bro. Bro, Yasuhiro Hagakure, bro. There was no denying what I saw. Inside the notebook was written, Yasuhiro Hagakure. Wait, is this our Yasuhiro? The notebook also contained a large number of notes for a variety of different classes, which would mean he attended classes here? Oh, that can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to this school at the same time as the rest of us, and we were all sucked into this evil world. We never had the chance to take any classes. So, what is this notebook? Locker notebook. Crazy, bro. But then now we gotta go through all these fuck-ass lockers, bro. This thing is particularly empty. What you mean, bro? Like, let's look at that! There's just one thing. Some kind of pocketbook. I don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure whose it is. But there's some writing inside. It could be important. I don't like violating the owner's privacy, but I'd better take a look. It looks like a girl's handwriting. And all the letters are spaced out evenly. Like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been very meticulous. Huh? I was flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw something familiar written there. Words I've heard before. There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. This is Kyoko's notebook! He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our student prodigies safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as the foundation for a new era. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. So that's what my father had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father. This can't be true, can it? But I knew it was, and I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko. It couldn't be anyone else. But if this belongs to Kyoko, what was it doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She says she hasn't seen her dad since he left since she was little. He decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. Okay, bro, we don't have to read this shit, bro. Hold on. I get it. What does this all mean? I quickly scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. I must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing. But then I reached the last page, the question mark spinning through my mind. It started spinning that much faster. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, and scrawled. Oh shit! What is this? What does it mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? Despair walks among us. Among us! And so we survive. There is a second despair. Bro, I really wish I would have been able to see that thing a little bit longer. I mean, for you know, more time, but I guess. But the more I see, the less sense it makes. Because these lockers, I mean, they had to belong to the previous students, right? So why am I seeing this? Why are there things in the lockers that look like they belong to people here? A notebook that seems like it belongs to Hiro, and a pocketbook that seems like it belongs to Kyoko. There has to be some kind of explanation, but if I want to find out, I have to keep moving forward, or keep moving the investigation forward. And I have to believe in everyone. Okay, so we'll check the remaining ones and then call it a day. Oh, Hina's here.
Hey, Makoto.
Are you here to look around too? Is that what you're doing here? Yeah, I can't help but wonder about that Monokuma door.
Yeah.
So I figured, if all the doors in the school have been unlocked, that one should be open too, right?
But...
Although, I couldn't bring myself to open it.
Because
it might explode, right? That totally sucked, so you open it. Yo, like, why do I gotta take the freaking play? This is like the third time they let me do something, like, in the event that, like, there might be an explosion, bro. Like, why do I gotta eat the blow? Pause? Wait, let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded. Huh? Hina raced over to a nearby desk and hid underneath it. Okay, go ahead. No, shit, I needed to read that like this. Okay, go ahead. Like that, bro. Everything will be okay, right? All right, here goes nothing. I threw all my weight into it, but the door opened much easier than I expected. Oh, shit. Whoa. There was no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was... Whoa, this place is totally sci-fi. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. Yo,
What the heck?
I mean, every part of this school leaves a bad taste in my mouth, but...
Just a second.
This place is like #1 gross. It's in a whole different league of creepy. Okay. What is this device? Looks like some kind of control panel. It's really over the top though. Like some kind of military installation or something. Yeah, it kind of looks like like a mech cockpit. There's one pit I'd like to stuff my cock in. You're right, mama. Hifumi'd probably freak out if he saw it. Cockpit? So if the Monokuma room has a control panel that looks like some kind of cockpit, then that would mean...
Okay.
Alright, let's start poking at it or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons. Hold on, you can't just or whatever, something like this. But it was too late. Hina was already jabbing away at the control panel. Huh? Did you hear that? Yeah, I think it came from the other room. Hina, what did you push? I'm not totally sure, but I think it was that one. The button that says Data Center. Data Center? Took a good look at the control panel, and I saw a bunch of buttons, each with the name of a room next to it. Just like Hina said, there was one labeled Data Center. That must be the one she pushed. But the Data Center, that's right next door. The room we were just in. That's where the strange noise came from. I'd probably better go check it out. Yes, please. I'm kind of scared of out of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from over here. Okay, bro. Did I just hear what I think I heard? Is that Monokuma? Bro, it's the first time I've ever seen like Monokuma like outside of like the panel. You know what I mean? Like the frame, like to talk to. You know? Hey! Give me all your donuts! Is that you, Hina? What? Oh man, busted? How did you know?
Say what?
Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote controlled camera kind of setup? You don't even know what you're controlling?
Hello.
Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from in here.
Found it.
Ah, guess what I found? A self-destruct button. Whatever you do, don't push it!
Too bad.
Aw, man. Were you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. The room with the Monokuma drawing on it and the control panel inside, it controls Monokuma. Whoa, hey Makoto, what the heck was that just now? Monokuma. Huh? What do you mean? What you were controlling just now, it was Monokuma.
Huh?
Monokuma? What, for real? Yep, it looks just like that. It looks like that panel definitely controls Monokuma. Which means the mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they were definitely in here. The mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. And this control room is totally separate from the data center area with all the monitors. In other words,
Hey,
maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Kyoko's theory was right. But if the mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here, that means they've been inside the school the whole time, right? I guess that would have to be true. But if that is true... Yeah? Now we've heard this before. Then the mastermind, Monokuma's puppeteer, really is the 16th student. No, it can't be. There's no way, right? What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like that face you're making. Oh, no, it's nothing. Oh, okay. Oh, she's depressed. Come here, let me give you a very tight hug. Okay, you're right, Bubba. What about you? Is everything okay? Oh, well, it's just... This is where the mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something? I can't say it isn't impossible, but I really hope it's not true. So, like... You want to leave soon? There's still lots of other places to check out. Yeah, good point. Can't waste all our time standing around here. Okay, you want to get going? Yeah. Was there more to check though? What's wrong, Makoto? Let's hurry up and get out of here. Bro, there's a panel on the floor that I wanted to look at, bro. Like, ugh. What the hell? As soon as the door to the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that? The door! It just locked on its own! What? My hand shot out to grab the doorknob. You're right, it's locked. But why? Of course it's locked, because the data center is now restricted. But Monokuma?
Just a second.
Hey, no fair. You can't just go around restricting whatever you feel like.
Hey,
It's for your benefit. Because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school mascot just up and stopped moving. Then that room,
Yep.
as you may have guessed, that's where my controls are. So right now, you're being operated by someone in that room?
Yes, indeed.
Correct the mundo.
You're a liar.
But that doesn't make any sense. We were just in there and we didn't see anyone. Oh, you didn't, did you? Are you sure you were as thorough as you thought you could have been? Bro, there's a panel on the floor I wanted to look at, bruh. Did you happen to check a certain suspicious hatch? No way! The hatch on the floor? Too bad. That was your one big chance and you blew it. Wait, did I lose?
Bad.
Okay, of course, that hatch can't be open from the outside anyway, so whatever. Now then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. Peace! Bruh, Asahina, you owe me the sloppiest toppy I've ever had in my fucking life for this shit, bro. You're telling me because you wanted to skedaddle, bruh, we didn't get to choose that, like, we didn't get to investigate that hatch on the fucking floor when I wanted to.
So,
Was he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure.
huh?
When I said we should leave, well, that hatch couldn't be opened from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault.
Sorry.
You should be sorry, bitch. I don't care if that we wouldn't have known that if that was the case or not, bro. For all we know, he's lying. Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most of the time we have left. You're right. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's keeping my body moving. We're about to put that to the test soon.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go run around and tell everyone what we found here. Nice, you've got me all motivated again.
You got it.
Okay, I'm out. See you later. Nina took off at a full sprint, and I have to do what I can too. That's the only way forward. I bet I'll find Byakuya here, bruh. Oh, I called it! Let's go! I called that hoe, bruh! This is the headmaster's room. I heard an awful lot about it, but this will be my first time seeing it for myself. Ah, Makoto, it's you. Oh, Byakuya. What's up, bro? What'd you find? Well, you came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? What do you mean something interesting? Take a look at this. It was on top of that pathetically ostentatious desk. Yes, I had to read it really slow. I'm sorry. Class 78? Student registry? It contains profiles for all of us and Mukuro.
So in other words,
Apparently, class number 78 refers to us. Wait, when we found Mukuro's profile in Kyoko's room,
I see.
that's right, it also mentioned class 78. This must be where Kyoko got that page. And since the rest of your profiles are listed in there along with hers,
In other words,
there can be no doubt Mukuro was a student here at Hope's Peak Academy, just like the rest of us. Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student. That must be how Kyoko learned about it. But it seems that Kyoko was in a hurry. Huh? What do you mean? I'm talking about when she stole it. The uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled, she must have been in a hurry. Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. But what's your point? She was in so much of a hurry that she only got the first page. The first page? Correct. Mukuro's profile actually contains 2 pages. What?
so in other words,
When it comes to this profile, there was more information about Mukuro that we still didn't have. Oh my god, that music kicks in! Bro, this music is gonna get me a heart attack, bro, because that's how hype it's got me, bro. It's just got me riled up, bro. Oh my god, my boner can't take this! Yo, this is like, bro, this is peak! I'm not talking Hope's Peak, bro. What kind of information is it? Why do you ask me to explain every little thing? You can read, can't you? Yeah, bitch! It seems to be some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself. I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us such an interesting clue. I was half listening to Byakuya as I skimmed through the report. Mukuro reappeared suddenly, and in the background, an entity floats. Close, but just out of reach. Hey, she looks kinda bad, wait. The entity known as the Ultimate Despair. Right now, I can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Mukuro definitely has some sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about all of this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair. And I need to pay attention to Mukuro's behavior too. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir. When she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. That fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Naturally, I'd want to believe in her. She's one of my students after all. But if I decide she's a danger to the other students, I will be forced to make all reasonable measures. Mukuro was a part of the Ultimate Despair? I don't think there can be any doubt about it now. But wouldn't that mean Mukuro and the Mastermind were allies? So why did they kill Mukuro? Plus, even the headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Mukuro was capable of. You know, hold on. I know this is random right now, but Makoto, when do you plan on taking a shower, bro? Because I know your ass stinks, bro. You have not seen the restroom since we fucking got out of the trash, bro. They would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe it means the Mastermind is even stronger than Mukuro was.
What?
What's wrong, Makoto? Huh?
That's fine.
You seem to be lost in thought, but I should probably point out one other thing. There's another important bit of information within that file you should know. Well, what is it? Did you notice the picture in there? A picture of a girl perhaps you've never seen before? Yeah, she is kind of bad. A girl who seems to be included as part of our class, number 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. And further information about that girl is included in the file. 5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds. She's petite! You're right, my fault. And even lists her vitals. 31, 22, 32. Well, what do you think? What do I think? Are you asking me, like, if she has a nice body? Shit, from the sounds of it, I can imagine.
Stop talking.
You hopeless idiot. What I'm trying to tell you is, maybe you'll want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll make your way back to the corpse, and maybe you'll think, oh, could that mean? Wait, is he trying to say there's a chance the body isn't actually Mukuro? Is that what he's saying? Wait, what? No, wait. Y'all are ramming the fuck out of my brain right now. Like, I'm getting brain fucked right now, bruh. Wait, there's a possibility that that's not even Mukuro, though? This is so peak, bro. This is peak. Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible, but it wouldn't hurt to confirm, right?
It's all clear now.
That's all I was trying to say. What you do with that information is your business. So I'm back at being Byaku's errand boy. Bro. Oh, and one last thing. It's a bit of advice from me to you, so I suggest you pay attention. Okay? You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. Well, it's not that we're getting along. She's just done a lot to help me. Well, don't put too much faith in her. Huh?
In other words,
the cost of that faith might be more than you can afford. What are you saying? Just what I think. Call it a hunch. A hunch? But my hunches tend to be proven right. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't as you will. I'll keep it in mind. Thanks. Wait, why is Byakuya saying this, bro? Like, you know it's gotta be some serious shit for him to, like, even be bothered to say it, bruh. Wait, the body's not here, bruh. Huh? It's gone. Mukuro's body. It's not here? Bruh. Hello? I'm sure there's more around here that I need to check. Oh, okay, so I can't just leave. Okay. A tarp played a key role in another case. I better look into it. And what else is there to tell from the tarp? The killer used the tarp to keep the sprinklers from getting the body wet, which means the killer might have left some clue behind here. Huh? I didn't notice this before, but there was a small stamp on one corner of the tarp. It says Biolab? And this originally came from the Biolab? That's the same Biolab that none of us had access to, bro. Hold on. Hold up. Ring ding 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 ding. That's all I really needed to check here. Wow, where could her body have gone? Damn, bro, like the body is gone? Oh, this shit looks cold as fuck in here, bro. I can see the cold, bro. Well, I'm here in the Biolab. It's so cold. It's like abnormally cold. I feel like I'm in a giant refrigerator. Seriously, why is it so cold? Well, these are the fucking tarps that we were looking at. There's a stack of tarps here. I've been seeing a lot of those things lately. Motherfucker, I swear, why can't you just put two and two together when you see it? The right-hand lights are off. Well, looking around, I think I get it. It seems clear to me now. It was a makeshift morgue. Okay, interesting. And about those lights by each slot. It looks like it's set up so that when a slot is occupied, the blue light comes on, which would mean inside each slot lit up in blue is another one of the victims. I can't let my emotions take control right now. There's only one thing I can do for everyone who's died, and that's defeat the mastermind. And to do that, I have to continue my investigation. I don't have any other options. Okay, so that's our cue to look somewhere else, yep. Oh, Toko. So this is where you were.
What do you want?
Am I so disgusted you want me out of your sight? No, that's not it at all. I just thought you'd maybe find a clue. Well, I haven't. No, and I didn't find anything. Not one single clue. I figured since this place was related to the case, it would have to have something, right? But there wasn't anything out of the ordinary here. Give it back! Give it back! Give me back my precious time! Calm down, Toko.
What's your problem?
Don't tell me to calm down. You have any idea what I'm going through right now? When everyone finds out, they're gonna call me useless. Good for nothing. Nobody's gonna say that. Master will. I'm not sure I could disagree with that. He's most likely gonna say that. I don't want that. I'm sick of always being looked down on. Why won't anyone accept me? Well, I don't think there are any clues here, so maybe I'm just gonna get going. Just her losing her shit, bro. Legit, bro. Like, huh? There's no way.
This is a school announcement.
Wait. No way, bro. No way, bro. No way.
Everyone working hard? Is your investigation coming along nicely?
There's no way you're calling it right now, Chief.
Well then, since you're all giving it your best, your generous headmaster will give you a little hint.
Oh, okay.
For those of you who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASA possible.
What? Now he wants to give us a hint? It's suspicious, but there's no doubt about that. This could be a trap. But even knowing that, he's set to go to the gym, right? Thank God for the instant TP, bro. What the hell is Hiro doing here? Oh, hey, Hiro. Mukuro! Why'd you act so surprised? No reason. You heard about Akuma's announcement, right? Are you here to find out what he has to say? I just did, actually. I'm on my way out. You already talked to him? What'd he say? Listen, sorry, but I gotta go. Hero, wait! There's no point in trying to stop him. He ran off like a frightened animal. Hero? It was like he was trying to avoid me. I was hoping to talk to him about the notebook I found in the locker. Has he been hiding something this whole time? Oh my god, I'm worried, bro. Oh, we haven't seen this cutscene in a fat minute, bro. Oh, we're only seeing him though. That's crazy. Bro, like the last time we saw this cutscene was whenever like we had like Taka and Hifumi in this bitch, bruh. I think at least.
I am Monokuma!
Hello, welcome, hello. Are you ready for your final hints? Well, it just so happens to be in the envelope on the ground in front of you. The envelope? I fucking love this song, bro. This must be the envelope. And just so you know, I won't be answering any questions about what you find inside. What? Don't worry, just get on with it. Monokuma's cryptic words didn't make me feel any better, but I picked up the envelope and opened it. What I found was a single photograph. It featured a bunch of faces I recognized extremely well. Yo! That's crazy, bro. Look at Hifumi's big cocoon-looking ass, bruh. Hell no. And we got Taka too, bro, before he went Super Saiyan, bruh. Damn, we got Hino wearing a regular outfit, bro. I'm actually very disappointed, yeah. Bro, even Toko in the background is wearing the freaking like school uniform, bruh. That's crazy to me. Was everyone who'd come to Hub's Peak at the same time as me? Hey, but... Whoa, who's that cutie pie? Shit, she looks a little similar to Sayaka, actually. She's the only one I don't recognize. Wait, that's not true. I do recognize her. That's right. When Byakyu and I were in the headmaster's room, we looked at that file. Mukuro Ikusaba? And this girl is... What? Why? Why is Mukuro here with everyone else? No more than that. Just having everyone here pose like this is weird enough by itself. Honestly, bro, such a... Well, given their, like what they've been through, yeah, this is so weird to see. We're all wearing matching uniforms. I don't remember anything like this. And now that I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. I'm not in the picture. I'm the only one not there. The picture has all 15 other students, but not me. But I guess that makes sense. After all, I don't remember ever taking a picture like this. I went to junior high with Sayaka, but the first time I met everyone else was when I arrived here at Hope's Peak Academy. So it's natural for me not to be in this picture. But what's definitely unnatural is that everyone else is in the picture. I thought everyone was like me and didn't know each other until they got there or got here. But if this picture is real, then could it be everyone else and just me? Everyone here except me is... How long are you gonna keep up this rambling soliloquy of yours, Hamlet? Bro, I know y'all are proud of me for reading that word, bro. I'm not gonna try it again, bro.
What are you gonna do?
You're kind of getting in the way of standing there, you know? So, I mean, get out. but I told you, I'm not fielding any questions.
Unbelievable.
What kind of mystery would this be if I gave you all the answers? That'd be totally out of left field. I guess that means he's done talking. Damn it. Bro, that's crazy. Group photo, bro. So in the end, all I found in the gym was even more confusion. And with that confusion in hand, I left the gym dejected. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. How does that count as a hint? It just made me even more confused. Is that what Monokuma was going for? Did he put together a fake photo just to confuse me? But it looked so real, so full of life. How could anyone fake that? Which would mean everyone but me. Maybe I should just ask everyone directly. That should clear all this up. No. I have to clear all this up. Alright, Byakuya, let's see. Do you have anything to say about the photograph? Listen, do you think we could talk? Byakuya?
That's enough.
I have nothing to talk to you about. Don't talk to me as if we are friends. What? But of course he didn't. He just walked away. What the? How is he acting like that? Like he was purposefully trying to avoid me. Wait, is like Mukuro getting framed like part 2.5, bro? Or do you think everybody got like a similar picture, bro? Hey, hero. Mukuro! What's going on with you? Every time I see you, you freak out like that. No! Sorry, but I'm in a big hurry! Once again, he ran off like a terrified rabbit. Hero, what's wrong? I still wasn't able to talk to him about the notebook I'd found. It's like he was avoiding me. Like he was afraid of me. Why? I decided to visit the biolab one more time. And the first thing I saw when I got there was her, passed out again. Huh? Toko! Bro, investigate this shit, bro! Oh, there's a... Whoa! Toko, are you okay? No, she's not. Dad, is she? Oh, God. Oh, my gosh. Bro, Mukuro was, like, freaking out for her, bro. And the first thing he freaking gets is, like... Like, alright, bro. It's cold. Super cold. It's so cold. I think I might catch a cold. If you keep taking naps like in places like this, I'm sure you will.
I see.
What? I was asleep? Ah, I must have fainted again. I bet you were standing there staring at me getting all excited, weren't you? No, I wasn't. Oh, then what?
That certain age.
Hot and bothered? Straight up horny? I love how straightforward she is, man. Okay, so why did you pass out? I don't know. Last thing I remember was me waking up just now. What'd you do to Miss Morose? Oh, that's right. Your memory stops and starts each time you switch. Bingo bazinga! We share some basic knowledge, but our memories are very much separate.
SOB!
And don't say it like it's a bad thing. It's a blessing as far as I'm concerned. Because even if she forgets something, I totally remember. So it's like double the memory. Oh no, it's more like half. Genocide Jack's memory. What? All I want to know right now is, where's my little darling? Tell me now or I'll slit your throat. I don't know. I'm sure Byakuya is around somewhere doing his own investigating.
Yes.
By himself? I assume so.
Oh, I'm on fire.
I knew it. I totally knew it. I'm a total pro when it comes to all things master. Oh, I think I get what she's trying to say with that, bro. Oh my god. Anyway, I gotta hurry. I can't even imagine how lonely he must be right now. No, I'm never gonna be able to hit a note like that, but no, I totally forgot to ask her about the picture. Well, there's no point in asking Genocide Jack anyway. Besides, I have more important things to do right now. Why did Toko faint? Bro, there's clearly a body right behind it, Makoto, bro. Let's talk about this, bro. The fridge. It's open. And I'm sure they were all shut tight last time I was here. That must be why she passed out. I'm gonna say it's Kyoko. Oh, let's fucking go. She faints so easily. Kyoko!
Makoto.
It's getting late, isn't it? Are you okay?
Indeed.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. It's okay, baby girl. I just need to know you're okay. No, you don't have to apologize.
Listen.
About this room. Oh yeah, it's
It would seem
a morgue. Yes, we established this fact earlier.
I knew it.
I suspected as much. And Toko must have looked inside the fridge, seen what was in there, and, well, there you have it. You knew she'd faint?
Indeed.
I was on my way here when Genocide Jack came running past me. I assumed she must have sneezed, but once I got inside, the real reason became clear.
It would seem
I imagine she came here to investigate, and when she opened the slot there, that's when she saw the body inside and dropped like a bag of rocks. Why is everything gotta be so difficult with her?
anyway.
Well, anyway, we should close it up. Don't want to leave it hanging open like that. Yeah, good idea.
Makoto.
Give me a hand with this. Yoko approached the fridge, hands outstretched. But suddenly, she stopped. What's wrong?
Listen.
Maybe we should wait a second before closing it. Huh? How come? Because Mukuro's body is in here. Mukuro's corpse? Mukuro's body is inside the fridge?
I see.
Just like every other time, the mastermind probably brought it up here while we were in the class trial. Mastermind did it? Because they assumed we wouldn't be doing the class trial over again, I guess.
So
You may be right. Either way, now I can finally get a good look at the body. Oh, that's right. Kyoko didn't get a chance to check the body during the last investigation.
Makoto.
I need to do my own examination of the corpse as soon as possible. I'm going to find a clue this time, and I'm going to grab the mastermind by the tail. Okay, so what should I do?
So then,
Why don't you just wait over there? I'll let you know as soon as I'm finished. Just wait over there? That's it? Okay. I should ask Kyoko about that group photo. After all, she's in it too. Don't let me interrupt your investigation, but I wanted to talk to you about something. What is it? It's about that announcement Monokuma made earlier. You mean the one about a hint or something? I didn't take him up on the offer. Huh? Why not?
because
The only reason he'd give us a hint at this point would be to confuse us, to cloud our judgment. I can solve this mystery on my own, without whatever hints he may have to offer. Damn, okay, good shit. I wish I could go back and do the same thing. But what's done is done, I guess. Standing here looking at her, I wanted to give her a kiss. You're right, but I'm not gonna do it. But I don't think she's hiding anything from me. Is she right? Did the mastermind forge that picture as a trap to confuse us? That's gotta be it. There's no other explanation. So you're just not gonna ask her about it straight up, bro? Like if you don't... Bruh. You know, I think I've seen a trailer. That's the same one I found in the garden tool shed. And if I remember, that tarp had a stamp on it that said Biolab. And that's the tarp that was used to help camouflage the murder in the garden. At some point, someone got it from the Biolab and took it over there. Looking around, the number of lights that are on, including Mukuro's, there's 9 in all. 9 lights? Wait, is that a... Well, I don't know how many people have passed away. Wait. Wait. Okay, Makoto, I'm done. Already? Jeez, that was fast.
indeed.
Anyone can do good work if they go slow. In that spirit, I'll make my report brief. So, did you find anything?
Indeed.
I paid careful attention to the wounds and the traces of blood, and it seems highly likely that the stomach wound and the blow to the back of the head were inflicted after death. What? How can you tell that? What the hell? The burnt tissue made things a little difficult, but I'm completely confident in my findings. So that means neither of those were the fatal injury, right? So then, what was the fatal injury? Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the back of the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. The only other option is those other wounds, but the files said they were old.
Is that right?
Where does it say they were old? Huh?
Because
All the Monokuma file says is that they were inflicted at least several days ago. Oh shit. Pay attention, Makoto!
wrong.
Well, the difference is immense, considering the impression they give.
Listen.
You seem to be equating several days old with simply old.
However,
That doesn't quite follow logically. Old wounds makes it sound like they've been there forever. Like they're not related to the murder. Bro, we overlooked that shit, bruh. Are you saying they are? But we all got the Monokuma file right after she was killed, right? So if the wounds were at least a few days old, there's no way they could have had anything to do with it.
so then,
But what if Mukuro herself wasn't killed within the last few days? What?
at the very least,
Certainly you can allow it as one of the many possibilities, can't you? One of many?
right.
A detective doesn't have supernatural powers. There's no way to predict the answer from the beginning. Instead, the ideal detective begins by imagining as many possible scenarios as they can.
In other words,
They envision these possibilities without prejudice, without bias, using only their logic and common sense. Then, as they investigate, they test what they find against each one of these possibilities. Of course, me telling you this doesn't mean you'll be any good at detective work. Damn, bitch! But beyond using that to solve this particular mystery, you should keep it in mind for the future. Wait,
hey,
so if there's anything else you'd like to know about the condition of the body, now's the time. Yes, bro, break me down, bro. I'm gonna think of it. There was one thing. Earlier when I was looking at Mukuro's profile, it listed her height and weight.
so
Damn, yes! You remembered all that? They are indeed consistent with the corpse. So then...
indeed,
And don't forget about the Fenrir tattoo. There's absolutely no mistake.
indeed.
Our victim in this case, without a doubt, Mukuro Kusaba.
And
Is that all you wanted to ask? Yeah, I think so.
so then,
And it looks like we have no further business with Mukuro's body. Let's get going. It's kind of chilly in here. Oh, wait, are we not gonna put the body back? Don't you think it's kind of sad leaving it out like this?
why?
Sad. Did you forget? She was our enemy once. A part of the ultimate despair. But she still got killed. She's still a victim.
Hey,
Have you ever heard the phrase, you reap what you sow? Well, yeah, but still.
whew,
You really are naive, you know that? And that's why you love me so much, baby girl. It's okay. It's really quite appalling. Oh, damn, never mind. But she could have abandoned me. But she decided to help me instead. That's how you know she's into you. Makoto, capitalize on this, bruh. Try to hold her hand, bruh. So for someone who like that, what does it mean to be naive? Oh,
so then,
I think we've done all we can do here. Back to our separate investigations, yes? Ah, hold on! Bro, please tell me you're gonna ask her about this oh my god, the notebook! Yes! If I don't do it now... Yes, ask her, bruh! Hey, Kyoko. I did have one last thing. I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I have to ask.
what?
Go ahead then, out with it. Have you really not seen your father, your dad, even once since you got here?
What?
What?
So,
What do you mean? Well, you know all those lockers on the second floor of the dorms.
indeed,
Yes. But to get into any of those lockers, you need the handbook of whoever the locker belongs to. Actually, I managed to get them open using that emergency handbook.
I see.
The one you found in the headmaster's hidden room.
And?
So, did you find anything worthwhile in the lockers? I found a pocketbook, and after looking through it, I think it must be your pocketbook.
Why is that?
What makes you say that?
Because,
Like I said, only the locker's owner should be able to get into it, right? I can't imagine those lockers belong to any of us. After all, we only got access to that area just recently. What I'm saying is, there's no way I could have had access to any of those lockers. And if I did have a pocketbook, Why would I bother putting it in a locker? Everything you just said makes perfect sense, but there was something written inside. It was about the headmaster, about your father.
What? If that's true...
Could that mean that video is real too? Video?
Makoto.
I think everything is finally starting to fit together to reveal a cohesive picture. Although, I'm afraid that picture might be worse than anything we could have imagined. What are you talking about? I need to go investigate those lockers right now. I need to confirm what you just said with my own 2 eyes. Oh, let me just give you the Headmaster's Handbook, and that way you can...
So...
That won't be necessary. If I'm right about this, I shouldn't have any problem opening the locker with my own handbook. After all, it would seem that it's my locker. Your locker?
Makoto.
If you watch this, it'll all make sense. Wait, a DVD? And it says Class A78? Urgent interviews?
So...
I found it in that hidden room after you left.
Anyway...
I don't have time to explain what exactly I think it means, so just watch it and see for yourself. I think you'll realize what it means. You'll understand why you found my pocketbook in a place none of us have ever seen before. None of this makes sense right now. But I guess that means there's some important clue on this DVD. Yo! Oh, and now it's my turn. Do you have a second to listen to me ramble? Of course, baby girl, anything for you! Oh shit, bro, talk my ear off. Ramble?
In other words...
So as it turns out, the arrangements I'd made didn't stick. What I mean is, I'm less and less sure of everything, even my own feelings. You're talking about your dad, right? I can never find the answers to the questions I wanted to ask for the rest of my life. And all because of the mastermind.
However...
But there's one thing I am sure of. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my heart for forgiveness. I swore to destroy the mastermind. This is just one more reason to follow through on that. Kyoko's eyes burned with the fire of determination. The determination to defeat the mastermind. It's strange to be confronted with this death and suddenly feel this way. I couldn't care less if my father had found happiness.
Why?
So why is it? Why does it bother me so much to know how he suffered? It's ridiculous. There's just no understanding it, I guess. She let out a small laugh as she said it. But her smile was filled with sorrow.
Whew.
So, that's it for my rambling. Bro, that's not even rambling, what the hell? Just still much I need to do before I can consider my task complete. You see how I threw in a few more words there, bro? Yeah, you're right. I need help. I need to go ahead up remedial English. You're right. Yeah, you're right. Hey. See, so even Makoto agreed, bro. He wasn't talking to Kyoko. He was talking to me. But keep this in mind. There is only ever one absolute truth. Whether that truth serves justice or suffering. Whether it's the greatest truth or the worst. What do you mean?
Makoto.
Even if the truth you uncover is filled with hopelessness, you still can't give up hope. Absolutely not, because all I can do is keep moving forward. That's pretty much all I'm good at, you know? Indeed. Like, I got her to laugh. Look at that, bro. Sorry if that was strange. Wait, strange? Like Doctor Strange? Like, by the eye of Agamotto. Bro, I'm like a squirrel. Anytime you throw a word at me that's a slight reference to anything else, bro. Not that this was a reference, right? Obviously Danganronpa in 2010 was in no way, shape, or form referring to Marvel Rivals in 2024, bro. But like you throw a trigger word at me, bro, I instantly turn like a squirrel, bro. I'm just like, huh? I mean, a dog to a squirrel, bro. Like, Okay, bro, my fault.
So then.
Anyway, I need to keep going. Get going. I'll see you at the class trial. Leaving behind that final farewell, Kyoko was gone. I better get going myself. I got that DVD from Kyoko. Let's head to the AV room. Oh yeah, I should head to the AV room to check it out. Yes, bro! Yes, let's do it! Even if it's the worst truth in the world, I can't afford to lose! This should be able to play the DVDs just fine. Well then, I better take a look. I took the DVD Kyoko gave me and put it in the player. It said that it was playing, but nothing appeared on the screen. I stared into the black of the monitor. It must have only been a few seconds, but to me it felt like an eternity. And then, all of a sudden, an image appeared. Sayaka! Bro, it took me by total surprise. I hadn't seen Sayaka in who knows how long. And there she was.
Okay then, are you ready to begin?
The voice I heard was of the man positioned on the side of the screen. It was the voice of a middle-aged man.
I do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation. I'm a little slow, you know. I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation.
It sounded like he was trying to make a joke, but Sayaka's tense face didn't move a single millimeter.
So this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too much. Now then, let me get straight to the point.
What?
There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school.
What?
Can you accept that?
You want me to accept that? Sayaka was obviously at a total loss. It made total sense. Who would agree to spending the rest of your life in this school? Accept. What?
Thank you. And I'm sorry about all this. Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, I give you my word.
As if on cue, that's where the video cut out. Wait, so it's just of Sayaka? There was a lot I hadn't understood up till now. But this, only this, I simply couldn't comprehend what I'd heard. Because I know how much Sayaka wanted to get out of here. I know how much she wanted to escape and pursue her dreams with her friends again. She wanted that so bad. She tried to frame me for her murder. So, why? Why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? As I sat there thinking about it, I noticed a sudden light. On the monitor, the video that I thought was finished flashed back on screen. My eyes darted back to the screen. And if I was confused before, what I saw next pushed me right over the edge. Huh? What I saw was me. Impossibly, undeniably me.
So, Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation.
Yes. Yes! Okay, my fault, bro. Me and the headmaster were looking at each other. He and I were having what seemed like a fairly normal conversation. But the I in the here and now, had absolutely no memory of it. I had no memory of even meeting the headmaster, much less sitting down to talk to him like this.
Now, shall we get straight to the point? Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Yes. This can't be real. I said yes?
I'm sorry I'm putting you through all this.
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
But I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least I can do for you.
Once again, the video cut out. From there, the video repeated the same scene again and again with the others. Bro, Byakuya? Toko. Ina. Everyone. They all said they agreed to live in this school. Forever. And then... Kyoko. Her interview with him had been recorded just as clearly. Without a doubt, she had met him. She'd sat down with the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. her father. And when he asked her his question, she answered the same as everyone else. She accepted a life within the school. Just as Kyoko's interview was wrapping up, the monitor suddenly went black. Huh? It wasn't just a monitor. The DVD player itself had apparently turned off. Which of course meant the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened?
Say what?
Oopsie, looks like it broke. Out of service. Oh, you bitch, bro. Nah. You had something to do with this, bro.
Too bad.
Bro, I was so into that, bruh. No, man, when? Doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right? Failure, my ass. You cut the power on purpose. That's what I'm saying. Well, whatever. Even if I watched the whole thing, it'd just be more of the same. You'd ask them the question, and they'd all say yes. Couldn't help myself. I let out a huge exasperated sigh, but as I did, I remembered something.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. And that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to this school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. Wait, what would make you forget all that?
Hey,
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. A convenient outcome. Something that seemed to obviously work in favor of the mastermind. So does that mean I've lost my memory too? What about the others? Have we all forgotten? Or... Interview DVD has been updated in the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. And just like that.
For anything that has a start, there has to be an end.
No
If the
way.
end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start.
Fuck you
There
mean?
is no night that doesn't have a dawn.
What are you on about?
Although that dawn is totally pitch black,
Bruh.
there is no storm that won't eventually end. Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is the promise of a new beginning. Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again, because the end is only the beginning.
Bro, what are you yapping about?
Anyway, let's get started. The beginning of the end of the class trial. Everyone gather once again at you know where.
Oh, you really are supposed to be like, "Poo-hoo, poo-hoo." It's just like that one. So whenever he does that extended poo-hoo, it's legit like poo. Wait, is my laugh a hoo-hoo as well? Okay, it is not. The class trial is going to start. The final class trial. The last time all our lives will be on the line. The last time hope and despair are on the line. I don't have a choice. I have to do this. Okay then. This is the end. Oh my god. No, I'm finishing this game today, bro. There's like so much going on and I don't even think for myself on half of these, bro. I'm just too busy thinking about the voices I'm giving these people, bro. But anyways, thank you so much for tuning in. Next one could possibly be our last. And so, with that being said, I'll be catching you guys in the next one. Peace!